Deangelo.
Hi.
This segment is called Pick Ya Mouth.
Got it.
Sounds or click?
Collect.
Bond or aura?
Bond.
Dancehall or soca?
Soca.
Bongi or breast?
Both.
White rum or dark rum?
White rum.
Salty or baggy?
Salty.
Saxons or valley?
Saxons in your belly.
Leah or Ambry?
Ambry and Leah.
You have just completed this wonderful task called Pick Your Mouth.
Easy. She tried to get me twice.
Know just what time it is. Y'all could just vibe and chill. It's time to build. Got tea and wine to spill. Got Bree behind the wheel. Lisa and Lee and Lon. We bring new people on. Speak for the people, y'all. Welcome to the big talk. Welcome to the big talk. Welcome to the big talk.
Hello. You are now watching episode 6 of Big Talks podcast. What y'all saying? Y'all missed us? It's been a week.
Of course you did.
I know y'all missed Lily. She was in here last week.
Hello, everyone.
Westside Lee's back.
I'm glad you guys are accepting me for who I am.
Westside Lee?
What the hell is this?
From East Street Lee? Not a problem.
I'm not East Street Lee.
You're not.
I'm a sensible human being. Well, okay, never mind. You know what?
You know what? Don't
You
get
know
caught
what?
of it. Let the people
So we're not
find
going to
you.
finesse our way out of that.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Elanise, ELLEANISE.
All right. You know who's always next to me? Miss Mandisa. Where they can find you?
Hi. Mandisa Kerr on Facebook, LinkedIn, Mandisa Lady 7 on IG, Mandisa Lady on Twitter. No, I'm sorry. Mandisa Lady 7 on Twitter, Mandisa Lady on IG. Sorry.
It's just so much accounts.
You don't know your own
Don't worry
handles?
about it. Don't worry about it.
What's going on
Y'all
with
already
you?
following me, and
They should be.
y'all can share it anyways. So even if I didn't know it, y'all was going to know it. So
How about that?
All right.
how about it?
And our very special guest, you know, my homeboy, we go way back, like
Like four flats on the Cadillac.
The poet, Mr.
Little
Deangelo.
bit.
Let the people know where to find you.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Deangelo, as she said. I am the poet known as Harsh Reality. And I think mine may be a little bit easier than everybody else's. You can find me, Harsh Reality 242, on everything.
Yes.
So
All right.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Harsh Reality.
Yes. And y'all should know where to find me by now. But it's Bree Bombshell on everything except Facebook. Bree Sands. And the most important follow, as we bring our subscribe pillow, is this podcast. Big Talks 242
Big
on
Talks.
IG, on Facebook, and on Twitter. And on YouTube, it's Big Talks podcast. Sorry. Like, subscribe, comment. The forecast says that you should subscribe. That's what I was going to say.
Really?
That's what it was.
That's right.
Subscribe.
We finessed that
We don't
one.
make mistakes around here.
No,
we
we
don't
don't.
take outs.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't take outs like a certain prime minister who's taking an L right now.
Oh, that was smooth.
That was very smooth.
Finesse.
I like that. Got me tripping in finesse.
So, you know, Leah gives us with the facts. Lily, what's going on with them?
Okay, so there are quite a number of unions here in the capital. They're experiencing some degree of tension. They're expressing a lot of their concerns, and a comment was made yesterday by the Prime Minister when a reporter asked him if he's worried at all about a national strike, because there were talks about a national strike, and he said he's more concerned about Saxons winning Junkanoo this Christmas.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean,
Saxons are nothing but
how y'all
Jesus.
feel about one? I mean, first of all, I feel like he should be worried, because
Well, he's the prime minister. The
But he's
prime
also a
minister.
doctor.
no, I was meaning about Saxons.
Oh,
winning Junkanoo, because,
Jesus.
I mean, he should be worried.
Well, he
because
shouldn't be worried.
They're not gonna
Saxons
win.
are gonna
When do we
win.
gotta get to the
They're
real
not
topic
gonna
here?
There's no
They're not
debating
gonna win.
that. The issue that I think really has people upset is the fact that his nonchalant character carries over continuously, and his care for the Bahamian people is non-existent. And I think that's what the heart of the matter is.
I wouldn't say that. I was actually there. And
Well, we
in
saw.
the
I hope you guys put a clip of Leah's face in that interview. Please don't forget that. But
Let me
she was
just
there.
confirm that nothing was going through my mind.
Yeah.
My face is not an indication of what was going through my mind. But anyway, like I said, I was there, and it was you could have tell it was a joke. He afterwards he asked the reporter, aren't you a Saxon? Don't you pull for us? And she was like, no comment, and they laughed, and he was like, well, the press could say no comment, but I can't say it. And yeah, it was light. While I say that, I feel as though he was joking. At the same time, I feel that it was insensitive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Question: do you think that it was taken out of context?
Yeah,
Like,
I definitely
because
feel like
people the reason why I asked is because, you know, that it's a sensitive topic, and people are really, because I know a few of my friends who actually surgeries got postponed, persons who couldn't go to the doctor. So this is like a real touchy topic for people. So to make a comment like that, yes, you're gonna get a big L right now, and you're gonna be called insensitive. It's gonna be everything. They're gonna eat you alive for that. But like y'all say, he is nonchalant.
I just wonder who's around advising him on like what to say or telling. Is there anyone there?
I think it's best that he just do what he did the other day when he didn't make a comment.
Right.
Because when he does make the comment, it's foolishness.
Insensitive, yeah. Like it's
Then
a joke.
again,
So who's gonna take that as a joke?
Right. Because
Taking it as a joke is one thing. That's fine. We can all make
Everybody
jokes.
ain't laughing.
Everybody can make jokes.
right.
The prime minister, when you accept that role as prime minister, you put yourself on a different
pedestal,
level.
yeah.
There's a different expectation of you. You are there for the people, and everything that comes out of your mouth after the time of acceptance means that it should be about the people or with the people in mind.
Yeah.
And if you, as the prime minister, the top of our country, can make an insensitive comment like that, what is the little kid down the road who's watching you doing this gonna do and gonna say?
Who don't know that it's a joke.
And who is gonna chastise them when they're gonna tell them, my prime minister said it?
Right. And then, I mean, like Leah said, she was there, so she's able to see where it was a joke. Not everybody's going to be there when you're making your
Exactly. You
statement.
gotta be careful
Exactly.
what
Just
you
how
say.
it's going around and what's
I'm
up.
looking at what's presented to me on TV, or I'm looking at the extract that I got in the newspaper. That's how it's going to be. You know the press. He knows the press. They're never going to give you the full story. They take out the grabber and they put it as the headline. A lot of people only read the headlines and
That's
they
it.
run with that.
That's it.
So, like Deangelo said, it's kind of, you know what you got yourself into. Why you acting
Brand new.
like what? What?
No.
She's naive.
We got
What?
there's no room for error as a prime minister. We got too much expectations of you. We ain't got time to hear, oh my bad. It's not the time for that. You came into a problem that you were
Right.
supposed to fix.
Okay.
Stop putting band-aids on a permanent problem. Give us
'Cause
some solutions.
That's how it's been. Like, we, it's going on.
That's it.
It's
You
just
know,
a back
Hubie.
and forth.
Huey. What's
Huey.
going on?
Huey.
What nickname would you give? What nickname do you give somebody whose name is Hubert?
don't they call him Doc though?
Let's pretend the dog
we
was
didn't
in
know.
I
there.
wouldn't even talk about the
we're
names
giving
I
him
say
a new
about
name.
that.
Like Hubert. You had a friend named Hubert. What would be his nickname?
Bert, Birdie,
Birdie.
Hugh.
Birdie
Huey.
sounds kind of
I know, right?
Fruity.
Yeah,
But you
nah.
said Hubie.
Huey.
I want to get back there.
You like Huey?
No.
Huey.
Huey's better.
Yeah, Huey.
But
Huey.
that sounds like a name. It doesn't sound like a nickname.
Right.
Let's go again.
Hugh.
It sounds like he's
Also
affectionately known as Huey.
Right.
You know?
You know?
That,
No.
See, I just said Hugh.
Hugh.
I can only.
Hugh.
Hubba. It's nothing working for me. You got no
Okay.
nicknames for me,
Not
bro.
a
You
problem.
Hubert, Doc, whatever you are.
I think Doc
Primey.
will be-
He's prime minister, right honorable. That's it.
Primey.
We'll just call you by your right title.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of titles,
I just want to say.
what is Cardi and
Oh,
Offset's
Jesus.
titles right now? Because it look like it ain't husband and wife,
Well, child.
No.
technically speaking.
So
So
Who
Cardi,
wants to jump on that?
let me just give y'all a backstory for y'all.
There we
Who's one act like they don't keep a relation with celebrity relationships? Cause y'all know y'all do.
okay.
Cardi and Offset released earlier this week that, well, Cardi said that she is no longer with her baby daddy. She said it's gonna take some while for the divorce to be finalized, but they're not together, that they fell out of love, they've been having problems for some time now, bam, bam, boom. I don't believe it.
Whoa. They just came out of the blue? Like,
For
no one
me,
cheated, no one
I
been
think
caught
there
in the
was some
club, no
speculations
blows.
about him with some IG models or something.
No, it was rapper Cuban Doll.
Oh,
Yeah.
IG model, same thing, because I don't know her.
Okay.
There was some screenshots of him trying to plan a threesome with her friend, I guess, and then they fall out, and then she exposed her, and then they had a picture of
how nice.
Offset on
Threesome.
FaceTime with Cuban Doll.
Wow.
Yeah, so
I'm not convinced though.
Well,
I feel like
I-
it's too convenient because she releasing a song and he's releasing his album.
yeah, but then at the same time, she's got herself into legal issues because of his infidelities, and
I feel like
Maybe.
they're doing this to kind
publicity
of
stunt.
take the attention off of their relationship so much,
With the albums
and for everything else,
and the stunts.
so that we don't she probably, I feel like, okay, like if me and somebody was talking or whatever and you keep bringing me news for them and I tell you we stop talking, he's probably still fooling around, but I tell you that's
I don't think
stop.
she's that calculated.
No, but she don't have to be like that. She have a team.
Mind you, she came out with a little, I guess, press release on her IG.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it was
She came out and she was, she just was like, things just didn't work out.
and it looked kind of like, I don't know, I wasn't
Was it too
convinced.
vague?
It just looked like,
know.
so you just being together, it's whatever.
Yeah.
It didn't look so.
Yeah.
Sentimental. There was no
Yeah.
emotion behind it. But then at the same time, I've never experienced Cardi to be anything less than honest. She's
Straight
a
up.
That's
very
what I'm
straight up
saying,
person.
and I don't think she's
So
gonna be
I just think
calculated
it's a
that
thing
bad.
where if it is true, I don't know, for some reason I feel like it is, because she's never given me a reason to doubt her or to feel like she's lying or doing a publicity stunt. Not saying that it can't happen, but I just didn't feel that way. So I mean, and then on top of that, she dropped a picture with Culture today.
Everything just, for
Like,
me, and
it's
she
planned.
doesn't-
It's
she
on the same
doesn't-
plan.
Yeah, she doesn't have to be that calculated. They have PR people. They have a team of people
This
that
is
tell
true.
you know, how to protect and how to create your image. So
Right.
that, I don't know. I'm convinced. I mean, I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm convinced.
Maybe she may get pregnant again. Then we'll know.
Oh my God. I don't know. The
Again?
last picture I saw of Cardi, she was in some cheetah.
The tiger thing,
the
shooting the
was it?
video.
Yeah, she was in
Right.
some tiger makeup shooting a video. I have no idea what she was doing. I was just on Snapchat.
On a surfboard.
On Money? That was in Money 8.
I don't know, but it was for a
Cardi
music
B,
video.
But I saw it that her and Offset had some disagreements. I didn't know that it had escalated this far.
Mm-hmm.
But if the man been doing this and that, well, yeah.
Well,
Like, how much girl do you want juice? Like,
Okay.
See, listen now. We don't know their relationship.
No,
we
I
don't
mean,
know what she
oh.
allowed, what's cool, what
That's
wasn't
true, too.
cool. You know, it's 2018, all kind of things happening. So we got all kind of contracts in these relationships now, especially with these superstars.
Right.
So nothing is ever as it seems to us. So the same way relationships are private, these contracts they enter into with each other, and the things that they do because of them, and the way it messes with their relationship and heads, all kind of things happening.
I agree.
Yep.
I agree.
Cardi B still hard though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Cardi B still hard.
So we can watch it
Just
or
look like,
whatever.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
can watch
no,
it.
watch
I
it.
love Cardi.
We'll see how it goes. You know, we may be back here and be like, it was like a December, April Fool.
It might be a Beyonce and Jay-Z type of thing.
I think that's so lame if it is a publicity
You
stunt,
know.
though. I think
People
it's
do
so
think-
lame.
Like,
But albums dropping.
How much attention you want? No, like,
they just do weird things in Hollywood.
That's true.
Like,
Facts. Facts.
I
so
guess.
we'll see how it goes. You know,
Sound like Rodney over there.
facts. We'll see how it goes, and we'll probably be back here. But until then, we'll be back after this break.
How about that?
Welcome to the big time.
Hey, it's the poet Deangelo, aka Harsh Reality, telling you to tune in this and every Saturday to Big Talks 242. And you can find us on YouTube, SoundCloud, IG. See you there. Look, listen, watch. They say I'm too light to be black, too red to be brown skinned, that my hair is too straight to be of African descent, and supposedly it's supposed to be apparent to me that a black woman could never be apparent to me, because apparently you gotta look like a nigga from roots to be a nigga with roots. Truth is, I learned how to mix colors in the first grade. Figured out then that when I mixed black with white, I was left with a gray area in my life. I got so lost trying to find my way back to black that I ended up back to back with confusion. I was too light-skinned for the dark folks and too dark-skinned for the light folks. Thus my skin was left not white, but right in between, like the K between two A's, also known as biracial, also known as light-skinned, also known as can't you see I'm black, nigga? Just because my cousins do not cuddle the nape of my neck does not negate the Million Man March in my chest, nigga. My mother is a mahogany goddess with midnight eyes and onyx bullets shooting from the roots of her head. My father left us in the still of the night just to show us how dark his heart was. His soul was seen only in the light of a solar eclipse. How dare doubt ever exit your lips about my ethnic background, nigga. When they asked the blacks to stand up, I stood up and I ain't never sat back down, nigga. My ethnicity is the only place where locks are considered a sign of freedom, where Black Panthers got opposable thumbs and ain't afraid to raise them. I am the solemn song singing son of a slave mother who never made it out of the Atlantic. I am the modern day Kunta Kinte, Pompey, Martin, Malcolm, and Rosa Parks, all rolled up in one, seated at the front of the bus. I dare you to stop it, nigga. I am Samilo B. Butler mixed with the Stafford Sands, cause I got a little bit of white in me. I am Sir Lyndon Oscar Penland throwing the mace out of the house window cause he was tired of being treated like a house nigga. How dare doubt ever exit your lips about my ethnic background? When they asked the blacks to stand up, I stood up and I ain't never sat back down, nigga. I told you I learned how to mix colors in the first grade. Figured out then that when I mixed black with white, I was left with a gray area in my life, but I've come to grips with being mixed. You need to get a grip and stop mixing me the hell up. You say that I'm too light to be black, that I'm too red to be brown skinned, that my hair is too straight to be of African descent, and supposedly it's supposed to be apparent to me that a black woman could never be apparent to me, because apparently you gotta look like a nigga from roots to be a nigga with roots. Truth is, most of you don't even know your roots. So before you judge me on mine, I suggest you get to know yours, cause it's obvious you got me all mixed up.
Welcome to the big time.
Welcome back, guys.
Welcome back. I'm still
Okay.
Okay.
All
we're
right. We're back. And we're back with the main discussion.
Hey.
The moment you've been waiting for. The reason why you guys are still here.
Da, 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 da.
And the topic for today is, how long should you wait before you talk about sex? And I know y'all like, what? We can be juicing if you like each other. But we're talking about the text and, well, for us, the WhatsApp and this. Like, I just get your number, you know, I asking you if you had breakfast and you got home safe. What's your favorite color? Like that.
Wow.
So when should I be like, what's your favorite position?
I was always told that I was always told that if a man if sex is one of the first topics a man brings up, he only want fuck.
So what if it's one of the first topics a woman bring up?
Maybe you just wanna fuck.
But let's go back to the man because
Yeah,
we
let's
have a
go
guy here. So
1-on-3. I just want to put these odds out there. It's 1-on-3 today.
Have fun.
But we about it. Let's
so
go.
what she said, Deangelo, is there any truth to that? Like, if you come out the gate and it's very sexual, is it a thing whereas that's your only intention?
No, not at all. I think a man's intention isn't really fully known until he fully knows the other person. I think that sometimes women misinterpret us on a fact-finding mission. You need to understand who it is that you may be interested in. I say maybe because there's potential there. When you meet a person, that doesn't mean that you're initially automatically interested. It means that you see something.
Right.
It means that, hey, she's cute. Let me see if she
Physical
has
first.
something in her brain. And then let me see if she is a freak. Let me see if she's a lady. Let me see if she's a little of both. I need to know these things. And if you're not prepared to let a man know these things, then you're not prepared to get with a man, period. So you need to check you. Just saying.
Can we say talk?
Well then.
Well,
So
alrighty then.
there's no type, because I know sometimes it's saying it's like a guy knows his intentions from when he
Meet or something like
they
that.
always say that.
I think that this is one of those typical fairy tale delusions that people see in the media all the time. Let's be real. People try to be like so many other relationships, and that's the concept here. We watch so much TV, listen to so much music, see so much other things other than what we are. Stop worrying about what's out there. Figure out how you want to be in your relationship.
Exactly.
Make your relationship complement you and where you want to go. And then you won't have to worry about the other things, and you will see your relationship flourish and grow because of the communication therein and the legitimacy and genuineness thereof. That's it,
So
in my opinion.
guy text, so I texted him and he asked me something sexual, like what your bra size is. So you saying I shouldn't block him?
If you have a problem telling a man about sexual things, first thing you should do is make that known. If he comes on to you in a way that you're not comfortable with, we are adults. At this point, if you still talking to boys, you got to stop. Talk to men. Men understand, hey, just not comfortable with that conversation. I don't think we reached there yet.
Right.
No problem. We can say, all right, no problem. That means I need to get a little bit more flowers. Got to take you out on a date. Got to make sure wine and dine you a little bit more. See where your head is. If I'm interested that much. And if he's not interested that much, then you'll be able to see. Because you'll stop texting. No more lunch dates.
But the thing is, I find that when women answer a question like that, they're already interested just as much as he is. Pretty much the same thing. If you're not that interested and he's just someone who taking up time and you just there, you're not gonna answer. You're gonna be like, you know what, I'm just uncomfortable with this. But trust me, when you find one nigga who asking you this question, you on the same level head as him,
Real.
and he asking you about 36 triple something. Sure. Yeah. You're going like this and stuff. I mean, shit. Girl, honey iced tea.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't know.
agree.
I nasty.
Yeah. And I
So I
think
got
men
answer.
like that. Women need to understand. We love that shit. We love it. Like, what man doesn't want a woman to tell him a little dirty secret? Who doesn't want to imagine? And even if it's just imagination, it's spark. It's something that keeps it going. It's interesting. It's fun. It's sexy. It's something different. You gotta be different in this day and age because you meeting tens of thousands of people all the time.
And most
if you
women
don't set yourself apart,
Most women know who they're gonna have sex with anyway.
immediately.
See, and then it kind of goes back to what
You're
you're
right.
saying though, because now the question is, how soon do I talk about it? Because I feel like once you talk, whatever you start off with, I feel like that's how you set the mood. I feel like if I come out the gate,
You set the standard,
yeah.
yeah.
And then if I try come to you after we didn't have sex a couple of times, it'd be like, so how you feel about relationships? And I'd be like,
what you talking
that's
about?
what you into? I didn't know you. I thought you was into what I didn't do because I just into sex.
Conversation.
Hey.
So
Conversation have to happen.
no, so that's what I'm saying. So should I not be able to feel like, you know what, maybe he's not into what I into if he's talking about that too soon? So what you're saying is I should give him a chance and say, let's not talk about sex now, let's talk about it later. How do I know you're not pretending? How do I know you're not just let me get a couple of flowers and then just so she could, you know.
Hurry up, free this up.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't.
That's the thing. That's the
You
throw
don't.
up. That's the throw up about it right there.
You
It's
don't.
a towing cost.
You don't. And in that respect, we have to make choices, and we have to understand the ramifications of these choices. We are adults. We got a lot of people blaming this one. Oh, he make me come out late. I get drunk. You chose to do that. You made this choice. We have to understand how much power we have, and stop blaming others for taking our power away like we didn't give it to them.
Right.
Remember, you have a choice. You can say, hey, this is the type of life I want. This is what I'm interested in. This is what I'm down for. This is what I'm prepared to do. If you ain't prepared to do something,
Just say so.
don't do it.
Yeah.
You got a choice.
So it isn't really it isn't really a time frame. I think it's
Right.
just a conversation to say, okay, if you're not into that, then don't talk about it.
Straight
And
up.
if you are, talk about it.
Talk about it lots. That's it. And every
it's-
relationship is unique, you know?
Yeah.
I respect that. I think that every relationship is just that, their relationship. What they do in theirs,
Exactly.
you might not necessarily do
Work
in
for you
yours.
because someone you could have start off. Man, listen here. I have a friend of mine I have two friends. One female, one of my friends, she met her husband one night. They had sex the first night and they got married.
See that?
And they've been together for over 10 years. The first night she met him, it was like not a booty call. It was a one night stand. And after that, they got married.
That's my kind of story.
And they've been together for over 10 years. And then you have one of my other friends. She got married to her husband 4 months after dating him. She said, Mandisa, we got to know each other in the marriage. And they've been together maybe over 6-7 years. And they've been going strong. So like you said, every relationship is different. You can't base it on what statistic or what standard or what society may say, hey, you shouldn't talk about this too quick because then it's going to feel like this is all he's about. Trust me, y'all may be the same person.
Well, yeah, I agree. But what I mostly agree with is what you're comfortable with. So if you
Yes.
want to talk about sex, talk with it. If you don't want to talk with it,
Don't.
like I always tell people, because you have to block. Don't care about niggas' feelings. Like, hurt their feelings.
Block it.
We blocking Deangelo because we don't want him to hear
Spread
me.
your fingers a little bit.
Don't hurt. Don't be afraid.
See me neither.
Where Rambo is. Don't be afraid to hurt their feelings. Okay.
Be his peace. Be
but-
his peace.
I just wanna.
We leave Leah,
I
by the way.
wanna end on some notes because we give you a lot of insight and seeing that Deangelo is a man with words. He's a lyricist. I just wanted to know, give the guys some tips on lingo that they could kind of say, like instead of saying what's your favorite position, because that right there I could block you. I might as well tell you.
Honestly,
It's not sexy. I don't feel finessed. Give me something else.
Stop calling us chunky
Yeah.
and stall it fit in my wallet. Just go.
I
Like-
think that
Tell me.
chemistry has a lot to play with, to do with lingo. I think that how comfortable a man is in his conversation. But if you want to think of different ways to say things, just say things differently. You don't have to say, "What are you wearing?" You can ask, "What aren't you wearing?" You can ask questions differently.
They get thrown up and everything. They're like, well, alrighty then.
Or you can ask, is there something that you're most comfortable in when you sleep? And
Y'all
then you
listening,
get to
right?
know different things that way, and you get to understand and imagine the woman, and she becomes that much more sexy to you as a man, and the relationship gets an even different flame. But I mean, that's just relative to who you are and who you are in your relationship with respect to that. That's it.
Yeah. So y'all can't ever say we never gave y'all nothing.
We
guys.
always giving y'all
That's
something.
y'all Christmas gift.
Oh.
Y'all need to follow this man when he gives these handles again and
Okay.
listen to these poems. Write them down. Carry them in your pocket. So when you go out, you be like, let me see what Deangelo does.
Say. And we dealing with that.
And you tell her
Okay,
what
so
you gotta
we
tell
doing
her.
3A, guys. 3A.
You tell her what you had to tell her. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
Alrighty then.
So
I like
Deangelo,
that.
where
What
can
are
they
you
find
not
these
right?
sexy social sayings?
Well, you can find anything about Deangelo, Harsh Reality, on my pages. IG is my favorite. I'm also on Facebook, heavy, Harsh Reality 242.
Yeah, he is.
I will be performing next week live at Sawyer Boy's last show. So this
Plug,
will be
plug.
last show for Sawyer Boy Laugh Out Loud.
Stick a pin in
I,
that.
I think it mightn't just be you. I think it might be this lady
Hey, Disa.
on the right of me as well. You know, she was there.
Yep.
The other one.
Listen.
So
This
y'all gotta
is-
come out.
So what we doing? We can talk about it.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it.
I know what we doing. What we
can let them
doing?
know in the next
Because
show.
you know I get sing behind you while you.
You know, I about that.
You know
I
I be
about
like,
that.
This y'all won't miss this.
Hello.
You know, you see what he's saying? That's a little shameless plug. Sorry,
Hey,
boys.
shout out to Sawyer. We'll be there next week, hunty. Because we're a have. All right.
Where can the people find you to see you next week?
Well, first of all, you can find me on Facebook and LinkedIn at Mandisa Kerr, Mandisa Lady 7 on Twitter, Mandisa Lady on IG, and also to Sawyer Boy show next week.
Hey.
Bam, bam, boom.
Studio Cafe.
Lily, you coming? You might as well off on the strand. What you
Trump.
doing Thursday?
Hop, skip, and jump.
Nothing.
Sounds good.
Hold on, give us some space. Give us some space. She about to do something different. Hold on.
Nah.
I see her going like this and all that.
No, she presented herself.
Okay,
That's who
okay.
you're gonna see next week
All
Thursday.
all right. We there.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at ELLEANISE.
Okay, and you know where to find me. If you don't, you're going to start this over and listen to the beginning of this podcast, because I'm not saying it again. But what I am going to say again is where to find us. That's on Facebook, that's on IG and Twitter, Big Talks 242, and subscribe to YouTube at Big Talks Podcast. Like, comment, share. We want to hear from you guys. Thanks
And
for
comment. Yeah,
watching.
definitely
See
comment.
y'all next week.
Welcome to the
See you
big
next week.
time.